Hi everyone, welcome to today's video where I'm going to be giving Reggie, my thoroughbred, a makeover. Now Reggie is coming back into work this time next week and I'm so excited about it, but at the moment he looks a little bit like a feral pony, feral horse, so he really does need a bit of a tidy up. At the moment his coat, it looks like sheep's wool. I brushed him a few days ago but he's rolled since then and it just looks disgusting. I'm not going to be clipping him this time because he is a thoroughbred. He doesn't really have much of a coat anyway, so there wouldn't really be much point clipping him, and I don't really fancy bringing him back into full work with a full clip as well as just his usual craziness. He's not that crazy. I really set him up for failure when I talk about him. He's not crazy, he's so chilled. But I don't think a clip would benefit us in any way at the moment. Maybe in a few months when he's in proper work, but while I'm bringing him back into work he doesn't need one. So today we're going to be doing his mane. I need to get the mud out of him. He'll be bathed in maybe a few places, but I didn't really want to bath him fully. He will have his feathers done, his mane, his forelock, and we're just going to get him looking really smart and tidy, and I'm so excited to take you along with me. I've been waiting to do this all winter, but there has been no point up until now. So without further ado, welcome to giving Reggie, my ex-racehorse, a pony makeover. Hi everyone, so we're now in the tack room. I've just got my things ready for Reggie and we've just got to go get him now, but I thought before we went and got Reggie and he was just pacing around because he's so impatient, I thought I'd show you everything I've got today and then we could go and get him and we'll start his makeover. First things first, in my grooming kit I've obviously got some shampoo because Reggie is so dirty. This shampoo is Wool Showman Dirty Beastie shampoo. I've used Wool for so long and it's just such good shampoo, so this is going to be perfect for today. I've got some hoof dressing for some finishing touches later on. I feel like I look like a hairdresser with these, like a really barbaric hairdresser though. But I've got my mane and tail puller and I've got my scissors. I don't know if Reggie will like his mane and tail being pulled. I know it's very particular for different horses. So if he's not comfortable with it, I'm really happy to do it with my scissors and a comb. I don't really have a preference, but we've got both. So easy option or hard option, Reggie? Grooming kit, we've got loads of brushes, we've got body brushes, magic brushes, brush cleaners, sweat scraper, which is good. I've also got a bucket to put the shampoo in my bucket we've got not a sponge, I love this, it's so good. It's like a cloth with I don't know, it's got little bits coming out of it, but it's so handy for washing horses. And then I've got this scrubber and massage balls on the other side, which is nice, little spa for Reggie. I think by accident we've actually gone with a red theme for today's video. We've got lots and lots of red things. But I like that, I like matchy, so it's a red matchy kind of day today at my yard. There you go, that's the rundown. The hose pipe is also outside, ready to go. And all that's left to do now is go and get Reggie, and then the daunting task of actually giving him a makeover. So let's go get him and figure out where we're going to start. This is Reggie's first time out without Bugsy, isn't it? Isn't it? And you're a bit worried, but it's going to be a nice experience. We've got Reggie, and first things first, we're going to hose off his legs because they are disgusting. You get everybody staring for days. First things first, I get my hosepipe out and I hose all the mud off Reggie. As you can see, he loves playing with the hosepipe. He puts his face down whenever I hose his legs off and he'll just paw at the ground. It's so sweet. This just allows me to get all of the wet mud off Reggie's legs as much as I can because I couldn't really get this off with a brush. It's wet mud, so it does need to be hosed off. Next up, I get my brush and I see how much mud I can get off with my magic brush because this horse is so muddy. I groomed him a few days ago and he was clean. Specifically for this video, but I turned him back out. I turn him out every day. Doesn't spend a day inside unless it's awful weather. And then he rolled and it sticks to his coat like glue. And I was brushing and brushing and I couldn't get it off. So I thought to myself, Lily, get a warm bucket of water, get a sponge, get your shampoo and scrub him because this mud is not coming off. It reminded me of a sheep's wool, you know, really dense and just stuck, and oh, it was awful. So I said, get a bucket and sponge, get shampoo and just scrub it off him because you're not going to get this off with a brush, and if you do, you will be here for days. Reggie actually really enjoyed this, which I was pleased with. I wasn't sure how he'd react having a bath. It wasn't actually a very cold day. Although I had my coat on at the beginning of the video, I am a bit of a wimp in even mild weather. In summer I have a hoodie on quite often, but the temperature was maybe 12 degrees on this day, so it was not bad at all for a bath, especially a nice warm one. After scrubbing at Reggie's body for maybe an hour and a half, and I wish I was joking, I move on to his legs, I give them a good scrub. I did hose them off with the hose pad as you saw earlier, but they just needed a little bit of extra treatment, especially on the white socks. We wanted to get them nice, shiny, bright white, so I put some shampoo on them, got the remaining mud off his legs. It was dried mud a little bit further up, and then I moved on to his tail. His tail was awful. It drags in the mud, it was too long, it was matted, it was awful. I don't know how he does this to himself in 2 days. Please tell me someone else's horse does this, because it can't just be my horse that can go from really clean to just awful within the span of a day. Okay, so Reggie is now dry. I've bathed him, I've got all the mud off him. It took 2 hours. He was so muddy, but we are on to the fun part. We are at the hairdressers. So welcome to the hairdressers. And let's turn this pony into a show jumper. Well, he's not a pony, I keep saying he's a pony, he's a horse. Let's turn this horse into a show jumper. You've got a bit of mud on your face, haven't you? But we'll get that after. Right, let's get all your mane on this side. Welcome to Lillie's hairdressing salon, and let me tell you, this was a very stressful hair salon for me. My scissors were not working when I tried them, my specific scissors for cutting manes, so I had to get a little pair of scissors from my tack room, and luckily they were sharp enough to work and not hurt Reggie, so that was the main thing, but it took quite a lot of effort to get his mane to how I wanted it. Yeah, she'll kick you out the salon. Yeah, it's okay. Get your mum to do it, Once I got his mane to how I wanted it, I then flicked it over to the other side and used my mane pulling tool to not even it out, but make it look a bit more natural, because I don't really like that clean cut look. It needs to be a little bit uneven. It was then forelock time, and Reggie, throughout this whole process of having his mane and his forelock on his tail done, he was so good. He was falling asleep at some points, he was so relaxed. I was just so impressed with him, because at this point he had been in my salon for 2 hours. He'd had a little bit of a break to dry off, but he had been stood there for 2 hours today, and I was just so impressed with him, because he does like to fidget, he does like to keep his mind occupied, but he was being such a good boy and just standing still and letting me pamper him and get everything done. Okay, so after I hacked away for ages at his tail, I then did his feathers, but then it was time for the big reveal, and I was so impressed. I can't wait for you to see it.